Welcome back to In a Perfect World, where we talk about people's biggest dreams and their creative journeys. Oh, yo, we back.
It's been a little minute, huh?
Yes. So joining me today, we have Channel 426. We got Kevin and we got Ellis.
Yes, ma'am. How you doing, Miss Carmen? Hello, In a Perfect World.
Now, if y'all from the area, y'all should know who this is. I post them all the time. We post them all the time. And anytime y'all come up on the pod, I always make sure to shout y'all out and let them know.
We're very appreciative.
Thank you so much.
Love 426 here. Like, all of this would not happen without y'all. Like,
when people ask me about like the podcast, they haven't watched it before. I feel like a lot of them somehow watched the episode that you were on.
Yes.
And they always hit me back. They like, yeah, man, I watched the episode where y'all had that girl on there, and man, that was real insightful, man. I really like how y'all did that. I'm speaking like this because usually that's how they sound. But yeah, like, you know, our episode that we did together was like fire.
But what's really funny about that is, like, when we was going into that episode, we was like, damn, how we gonna approach this?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because we didn't know if you was gonna be able to like because we get crazy on the show.
Okay.
We can go too. Like, I'm not even sure if I can really curse for real on this joint, but like,
yeah,
we be, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes we take a left and we can go real far, and we was kind of nervous a little bit. But then once we got in, it was cool, and that was still like a very mild episode, like in terms of like compared to what we really, you know what I'm saying, because we stupid.
But it made us get a little serious, you know, talk about certain things and certain topics that we usually don't by ourselves. Yeah. So I'm glad that we brought you on though.
That was a year ago. Can y'all believe that was a whole year ago?
Time.
I remember because worst week of my life.
Oh.
But you remember?
Yes,
That was the worst week. But I'm so glad that I went. I'm still so grateful that I went. Like, I just came across a clip and I was like, dang, I look out of it, but I was really having a good time.
Yeah. I might need to post some clips from that episode. That was a good episode, though. Facts. It was nice. You know, we had a good time having you on the show. Appreciate you for coming on, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. It feels good to be here, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's get into it. Y'all ready?
All right, cool.
All right, so in a perfect world, what is it that y'all do to support your lifestyle? Like, what does the lifestyle look like outside of, like, I want to say a 9 to 5. Like, what is the dream?
Outside of that, like, what is the dream? What I would like to do?
Yeah, what is your dream? Without limitation, without any obstacle. If nothing could get in your way, I would be doing XYZ.
I would be like a Andre 3000 type of nigga. Like, I would literally just, like, you wouldn't be able to find me nowhere.
On the corner of a gas station playing,
you know what I'm saying? I just pop out doing some shit that I love, and you'd be like, damn, he's really nice. And then, like, you be like, oh, where you?
Oh, what?
Turn around, I'm gone. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That in the perfect world, that's where I want to be. Like, I always tell people my biggest dream since a kid. I would lie to people and say, I want to be a firefighter, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a veterinarian. But the truth is, I just want to be a motherfucking nigga with a house and a wife and some kids and a life. You dig
the
what I'm
simple
saying?
things.
Yes,
The simple, very simple, very, you know what I'm saying, minimal. But like, in the meantime, whatever I gotta do to get it there, that's what I'm gonna do.
Absolutely.
And I got stuff that I like writing movies. I like reading books. I like, you know what I'm saying, listening to music. We love listening to music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Number one.
Collecting shoes, all kinds of shit. But whatever I gotta do to mash in together to make it go, that's what we gonna do.
Do what you gotta do.
For sure.
Yours?
I think, you know what I'm saying, it could be a multitude of things. I don't really put any limitations on myself, but just something where I'm making a living off of like what I do. You know what I'm saying? My own schedule, whether it's me creating music or doing YouTube or just having anything that I created be the number one thing that's filling the pockets, putting groceries in the fridge, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's the perfect world for me, you know, making sure everybody's straight, everybody healthy, everybody good. It's real simple.
I also would like to be like Rob Dyrdek and just like have a big ass you dig what I'm saying? Just
I think everybody.
You don't know the greatest white
He
man?
talking about, I think everybody know.
Whoa.
He has a giant factory, had a giant factory in California with skateboard ramps and basketball courts and swimming pools, all kinds of shit. Just white fun, you know what I'm saying?
Never heard of him.
Man.
Caleb, you heard of him?
Big?
Stop looking like that.
R.I.P. Big.
Right, rest in peace, Big, man.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
You never switched on
you didn't have a
MTV one day
childhood
and
for
just
real.
No, so I go through this like at least once a day. But people are like, yo, you remember? No, I don't. I never seen that movie, never seen that show. I don't know that person.
dang.
What was you into? Like growing up, what was you into?
Disney Channel. I don't know. I like Disney Channel.
Hella Disney.
A lot of Disney Channel. Nickelodeon.
Cartoon Network.
Yeah, Cartoon Network.
Okay. Right.
So as far as like movies, like classics, I'm not really filled in on that. Not gonna lie.
I started watching like cartoons and like Disney like real early. Like I was, my mother had a DVD little stack, like a little tall jump. Money Talks, Fridays, How High, all them joints, Shrek too.
Yeah, I didn't get into those type of movies till I was like maybe like 13, 14.
I was watching them joints at like 5, nigga.
Cause you know my mom, I had to sneak and watch certain stuff. Cause if my mom caught me watching it, she would be like, turn that off.
Yep.
Man.
You know?
Yep.
So.
I definitely resonate with that.
Yeah, nah, my mom was cool, man. Shout out to my nigga Cole, man. You know what I'm saying? She was cool. I remember, nigga, it was just one night and we had got lottery ticket on DVD and we neither one of us had ever seen it before. But we just sat on the couch and just watched lottery ticket. It was just a good time. I was probably like 4th grade. Movie. Yeah, man. My mother let me watch everything. First of all, she took me to go see The Grudge when it first came out. I probably was like 6 years old.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, that shit scarred me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She was a young mama.
Clue. Y'all know them little posts that be like, it'd be like a list of movies and it'd be like add up how many. I'd be having like 2, 3 on them joints. Jesus. Never seen The Lottery. Never heard of The Grudge. I'm not gonna lie.
You know, people be like, "Oh, you ever seen this?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." But I never remember what happened. Like it's only certain.
Can you
movies.
Really say that you?
Yeah, so I be feeling like I never seen the joint, but then I'll be like, I don't want to say no because I seen the movie before, but it's like my memory's terrible. So there's that.
Well, yeah, story of my life. Not knowing, I'm pretty good with music, I think. But movies,
we've had a music talk one time. And you ain't know. Yeah, you. I mean, you know music, but not really. Like
I know surface level music.
Exactly.
That's okay.
Because you was talking about something. I think you said Taylor. You was Taylor Swift. Something. I was like, man. Taylor what? Who? Swiftie who?
Hey,
put that down. She got some. I ain't gonna lie. She do got a couple joints.
She do. I don't know why people be. Now I get why people hating on Taylor Swift right now because they feel like it's a whole media thing with her and Travis Kelce, but we're not gonna fake like Taylor Swift don't got that.
She got some.
I'm gonna be the hater.
But I think she is overrated. Okay.
I never understood the Taylor Swift stuff. I never got it.
What do you dislike most about her?
What do I dislike most about her?
Yes,
the mediocrity.
I'm sorry, just completely.
She can't dance. She can't sing that good. She don't look that good.
Stop.
I'm sorry for anybody who I'm offending right now.
Oh, you might as well.
I just never understood like why. Like I get like okay, Beyonce. I even get Rihanna. I've had my opinions about her.
Hey, what
you mean you even
Crazy
get?
and Love music video? She was walking.
Beyonce is insane. You'll never tell me that Beyonce is trash. I'll slap you in the face before you convince me that. But yeah, I understand everybody else, but Taylor Swift, I just never understood. I don't get it.
That's valid. I can see that.
What I dislike most about her is I don't like how popular she is, and that's not on some hating shit. That's on some like her presence is so big, and it's like you just can't get around it, and it just attacks you. It's like damn, I ain't even want to know shit about cuz, but they just be on you. Like,
yeah, they push it,
and her fans racist as fuck.
Ooh,
oh my gosh, are they racist? They on Twitter calling somebody monkey right now.
Yeah, I'm not on that side of Twitter. I got Taylor TikTok. I don't got Taylor Twitter or Instagram. That's like different. Because you know, if you like one thing on TikTok, they show you a bunch of it.
Hey,
my TikTok algorithm is trash.
You be careful on that new Twitter, because if you click one video of somebody getting out of the car, you just think it's something random, and he gets shot in the head.
Oh my god!
You gonna see that for the rest of the month.
Twitter is
and then I make sure to share it with people so they can experience the same thing I just experienced. Sometimes I gotta do that. Like if I see something like too foul, I'd be like, "There's no way somebody else not gonna."
Yeah, I send Ellis everything fucked up that I see. Like legit,
I've sent you some wild stuff too.
Yeah,
who's worse? Who got a worse rap sheet when it come to bruh? What did you send me?
For sure him.
It was a time where my algorithm was so insane, and it was specifically TikTok. They just kept showing me the wildest stuff, but it's not like that no more. It's like real PG.
It was one video, right? Of this dude, like, it was a compilation. This shit had to be like 10 minutes long. This nigga was just killing squirrels.
Oh yeah, no, that was Lawrence.
Like,
that's Lawrence.
Like with precision, like just like I'm talking about, like with an airsoft metal BB, just like
4K slow motion,
clear as day. You can see the
God.
brains come out. Everything. It was fucked up.
How many videos? How many squirrels for it to be a 10-minute compilation?
It was a lot of squirrels. And he has more videos.
Yes.
Like a lot more of him just doing the same thing.
The internet is a big place, and you be careful where you walk around at, man.
And we only on the surface.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, me and him a little below the surface.
Okay, y'all. I'm talking about like deep web.
Okay, yeah, hell nah.
I don't
like
even
dark
wanna,
web.
I don't even want to know what's on the deep web.
I'm scared, man. You don't want to. What the nigga say? The nigga said, "Yeah, man, I was trying to listen to Young Blondes. I mean, Young Bloods."
And I ended up on the dark web.
I ended up on Young Blondes on the dark web. Said, nigga, you lying, bro. You don't looking for that.
You
nigga.
don't just end up on the dark web. You have to do a lot of different things.
No, you freak
to get
ass,
access to that stuff.
Freak bull. Man.
All right.
Okay, we didn't completely.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No. I was invested too. Where was we at? Went through your perfect world. Okay.
Yes.
And ended up in the deep web.
Yes.
Yeah. This is the essence of Channel 426, by the way.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah. So we
Been on it, and I watch. Caleb be sending me clips all the time.
Appreciate you, Caleb. My man.
All right, so tell me about how 426 got started. Like, who had the idea, and who was the one that was like, "All right, let's make it happen."
I think it was mutual, really.
It was very mutual. It was like 50-50 because this when I was living in Clinton, and I seen this is when he came back from college, and I see he working at the mall and shit, and Ellis would be around. I'm like, "Hey, what's up, bro?"
Yeah.
Like, we remember each other from like school.
Wait. What year are we in?
2024. So that was in
No. I mean,
when we started.
You said y'all like ran into each other. I'm thinking
it was
y'all
2021.
like this.
Yeah, because I started working at St. Charles Champs.
And my girl used to work at
2021,
St. Charles Kids for
2021.
Locker, which is like next door. So when I'd be around picking her up or doing shit for her, I'd be like, "Oh, that's Alice." You know what I'm saying? Because we had class in 12th grade. That's when we met in 12th grade. And we got cool, you know what I'm saying? Just rapping every day, noticing like same birthday, laugh the same shit, listen to the same music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But he had a YouTube channel, Soul Tracks, and he was doing reaction videos.
Yeah, I was like just getting up off the ground,
you know,
getting traction at that time.
Doing sneaker reviews and shit. And he was like, "You want to do a video?" And I can't remember what the video is about. It never came out because I had a migraine while we was doing the video. It was video was hilarious.
It was like top albums of the year.
I think so. And I had a migraine. We sitting on the couch in my living room, and like my eyes was closed the whole video because the lights were so bright.
Dang.
But it never came out. But then he hit me up again and was like, Silk Sonic just dropped the album. You want to react to it with me? Pulled up, and that video went crazy for his channel.
Yeah, it's still my top view.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I think no, it's still top view. Morale is like right there. But yeah.
Yeah. And we was just like in that joint having a good time, and just like I guess we remember what it was like for, you know, like when we was in class, and like me personally, me and my man Rob, right? We always had this talk. We need to do a podcast. When we was in like 12th grade, we would always say that we gonna do a podcast. It'd be fucking hilarious. Nobody, because at this time in 12th grade, that's 2018, 2017.
Nobody was doing
Nobody
that.
knew what the fuck a podcast was.
Definitely didn't.
We was up on it like real early because we listened to shows and shit. And I don't know what you like around that time after we did the video. I don't know what you like. What made you say yeah? But I went to go see Gillian Wallow at the whatever theater that is up northeast or wherever that's at.
Howard Theater. And I was just seeing them niggas, and like I listen to them every day. I listen to them all the time. I see them every day. But when I seen them in person, I said, "Nigga, I can do this shit. Why the fuck haven't I done this shit yet?" Yeah. And like they was funny. They was interacting with the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I met Wallow, and I was like, "Bro, we can do this." And I hit Ellis like, "Hey, like, bro, I think we can do this together." Yeah.
And then later that month, I ordered the equipment, and then we did like 2 or 3 trial episodes, and we said,
"Let's do it.
Let's jump in."
Yeah. I can't even remember like how exactly like the exact conversation that it had, because it was just so mutual. I remember we talked about it on the phone, but I also remember like before you called me, I was thinking like, how do I start a podcast? Like, how am I going to do this? Because like you said, I've been thinking about this for years.
For sure.
So I'm just like, you know, it's always been in the back of our heads, but yeah, you know, we got here.
So y'all didn't talk at all in college?
Hell no. I didn't
That's so crazy. I'm thinking like y'all been like this. So I was like 4. That's what I get from y'all.
Well, cause you went to Floyd too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. He went to Floyd. My girl went to Floyd. So like they knew each other, and I knew him because of that, like from afar. But then we met, and then like we clicked.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. It was like we knew each other forever because we got the same birthday. Like me and this nigga lives is parallel. This shit is crazy.
Nah,
like,
for real.
Like yeah.
Yeah.
Doing the show made him my brother though. I can say that.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? That me up, nigga.
But
So
yeah,
sweet.
I think because I had moved to Norfolk after college, and I was working or whatever. That was like 2019, 2020. So a lot of people from high school, I just like wasn't talking because I was living in a totally different place, hanging with totally different people. But then when I came back, that's when I started like connecting with everybody a lot more.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He used to wear the cuz this nigga used to do fit pics on the gram, right?
Oh my!
And this
God.
nigga had every color Nike short there was.
That was
about
my
like,
biggest regret of
I'm
clothing
talking about
purchases.
like just like straight. Just that's because
Nike
you worked at
shorts.
a shoe store.
Yeah.
Because when I worked at Finish Line, my shit was the same way. I'm buying everything. Oh, that's on sale, nigga. Sale box.
Oh my
What
God.
you archived all of them now?
It's just like I bought all these Nike shorts. I got like 6 different color Nike shorts.
Every color of the rainbow.
And it's just like I don't have no other brand of shorts but Nike. So now when I pop out in Adidas or New Balance or something, I just look stupid. And it's
gross.
It just doesn't
fucking
make
gross.
sense.
Yeah,
Why you feel stupid?
I don't even wear them no more.
Because I looked at that shit like, and I was like, hey, cuz, look at this nigga, yeah?
And I loved them so much at the time. I was trying to get the red ones. I was trying to get the blue ones. Like everything I could get my hands
That
on.
shit was funny though, yeah. Because I was looking at that shit like, bro, look at this nigga. That's what made me when we did the most recent battle rap. I said something like that, like,
Look at this.
I took
man.
a look at this nigga Instagram, like, look at this man, like, what the fuck was he doing?
That's when I first started getting confident in like my own style for real.
See?
I could tell.
I was going a little crazy
I could
at
tell.
the moment.
I could tell.
But
See, don't be mean.
You know what I'm saying?
nah,
know,
it's
y'all like-
actually funny. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta talk shit to your mans, let them know, bro, you was on some bullshit.
Nah, I'm gonna laugh right with you, bro. I was on some bullshit.
Cause like
That was stupid.
I'm mad at my niggas now, like Rob, Jalen, Tristan, Charles, Kate, like all y'all. Like I was walking miles like with you niggas. Like we was all around District Heights in DC. Nobody told me to cut my fucking sideburns. Like I had the worst. I had the worst sideburns in the world. Like
Wait, I never seen that.
Hey, yo.
I'm talking about like, and they didn't connect down here, so they used to just come straight, just like,
Yeah.
and it was just nasty, like,
Chops.
just gross ass sideburns. Like nobody told me shit though. Jada ain't say nothing. Like,
Jada, no, that's the ultimate betrayal. Why Jada didn't tell you
Jada thought it
nothing?
was cute.
she wanted me to grow a beard. That's what she was on. She wanted me to grow my beard back now.
I think that's every woman right now.
What, grow the beard out?
Yeah.
I was asking because my coworker, he talked about he was gonna cut his beard off. I said you can't do that without asking. Like,
Yeah.
you need to
Hey, you gotta be
ask.
careful, man. You fuck around, cut that beard, you scare everybody away. Everybody be like, hey, we gotta get the fuck away from this nigga. This
I
nigga,
did something as simple as
bro, look like a whole foul out here.
I just trimmed like the sides of my goatee off and then cut this off, and it was like battling with like she was having a fit.
Let me tell you something else.
I was like, I didn't.
Don't
even
you
do that
ever
for
go
real.
full goatee? Did you
What
see
you mean,
Dick-
like connecting?
Yeah.
Up here?
Hey,
Nah, I
did
don't
you
cut
see?
this?
Did you see Dak Prescott on the jump?
Yeah.
Looking like fucking OG
The close
Tortuga.
cut with the nah. I
Yeah,
don't like
nigga
that.
looking like he from New Mexico, wearing long ass socks with some long shorts.
Yeah, I'm about to cut it back because gotta shave it up, keep it clean. But
Sorry, we derailed the show again.
No, it's fine.
Facial
This
hair.
conversation is supposed to be free flowing. Just say what comes on your mind.
In a perfect world.
Hey,
the perfect world.
every time I remember the first day that y'all had matter of fact, it was your birthday. I
Yep.
was like, wait, it's your birthday today? And it's your birthday today?
I am confusion.
April 26th, like it was a whole 360 moment. Like it was just the coolest thing to me.
No, it's funny.
I think most people think it's like random numbers.
Everybody
Yeah.
like for like the first like 25 episodes, niggas was like, so why y'all call y'all show Channel 426?
What's 426?
Like
I know I couldn't
both
have been
our
the only
birthday-
one.
Yeah,
that
we
swiped
were
up that
not.
day.
Everybody had the same question except for my mother
I mean, yeah.
and Jada.
Yeah.
Everybody else was like, what's 426? What that mean? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what are some of the what are some of the challenges y'all have had with like keeping up with the podcast? Like it's a lot that comes with it.
Yeah.
Even with being two people, it's still a lot that comes with it. It's a lot that needs to be done. So what's some things that I guess challenged y'all, and then what are some things that you feel like, yeah, we did that?
Yeah, I mean, if you're keeping it real, I mean, having two people kind of makes it more difficult because you got two different lives that you're dealing with. You kind of have to figure out a way to coincide and get everything on a schedule to where it works for both of y'all.
And let me tell you, that there is the most difficult thing.
Yeah.
Because like in our case, both of us are in two very long-term relationships where we are committed to other people.
Yeah.
So we committed, we got this schedule for ourselves, then we got this schedule for our other person.
Yeah.
Then it go his schedule and then his girl.
Yeah.
And then if somebody else want to come on the show, it's they schedule too. We got to work around. So it gets real choppy. And yeah, it like time just is very difficult to, mesh all that together. And we figured it out for a long time. We figured it out.
Back to back episode. I mean, when y'all was on, not saying y'all not on, but like y'all was doing episodes every week. I'm like, bruh, how are they doing that? I need to do that.
Yeah.
We was going strong for a long time.
I think the circumstances was like allowing us to be a lot more free. You know what I'm saying? Like my schedule, girl's schedule, everything was just like set up to where like, okay, I could do all this stuff because she ain't coming back till tonight or blah, blah, blah. And then stuff changed,
Shit changed and, shit. I mean, pressure, man. It make you rearrange shit to align shit so you could grow.
Yeah.
Like it's all about growth at the end of the day. Like I'm super happy about how we've got to be able to do it. We found a ton of time. Like right now, can I tell? It don't matter. We do 2 episodes in a day right now. That's how we record right now because if we find one day, we got to do that day.
Okay.
And we do it like that. So
I'm actually about to start doing that. That's so funny. See, this is why y'all the best.
Sometimes
like,
you gotta
y'all
pack
already
it in.
thought
Sometimes
it out.
you got to, but
Sometimes
you gotta be careful
it.
though. You gotta make sure you got enough energy and enough in your mind and enough to talk about, so that way you can go in. Like lucky for us, we can go unlimited, just about nothing, and it'll turn into like 2 hours.
And having different guests on kind of helps as well.
Yeah,
you
just
can
like piggyback on that.
Yeah,
but these last this little run we've been on, it's all been 2 episodes a day.
Yeah.
Dang.
Facts.
Y'all been, and I'm just now getting the word like, oh, maybe we need to, 2 episodes.
Only reason why I know that though is because No Chaser podcast, Tim Shantarangsu and Nikki Blaze and Ricky Shucks. Nikki live in the Bay and they live in LA, and that shit is that shit probably like 6 hours away.
That's crazy.
So like she'll fly in and they'll record like 3, so she'll do that for the month and then come back like every month, so they do that. So I was like, damn, if it ever came down to it, we could probably do like 2 in the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I always kept that in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, 426.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about this like inevitably, our lives would have started to change. It's already starting to kind of change to where our schedule. Right now, we got the same job. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all work the same place? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like, so, our schedules are, we know, what works for us.
Yeah, we know how to manipulate certain
but,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? We ain't going to work there forever. You know? People going to move. I ain't trying to stay out where I'm at right forever. He ain't trying to stay out where he at forever. So, it's kind of inevitable that we will run into these issues.
Yeah.
Because we are just, young men in
Yeah.
this world.
The way
trying to figure it out.
The way I see it is like when we decided to do this show, we decided to go into business together. Yeah. So like the way business works is it's like the tango. When I move, you move. Like it's kind of like a marriage. Like we got to be on the same page. When I step, you step. When he step, I step. Like we got to know what each other doing in order to go. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to have a marriage when you already have a marriage and he already got a marriage. It's like, damn, everybody can't know everything and everybody can't do everything. So it's just like that.
Yeah. I mean, like we say on all these recent episodes, you know what I'm saying? 426 is forever. And if we ever find a time to where we can kind of like figure something out, For sure. Like, why wouldn't we? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I done said it a million times. Like, can't nobody take what's meant for us. Like, real live. You know what I'm saying? In the words of Schoolboy Q, you can fuck my bitch, you can have my hoe. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Can't nobody take what's meant for me. So, if it comes down back to it and the stars align, 426 will for sure, you know what I'm saying, hit the ground again. Like, because we do this anyway. Like, even if we move 2 hours away, it's gonna be days where I call this nigga and we probably end up on the phone for an hour and some change.
Facts.
And just doing, you know what I'm saying? It's just, that's the show. It's us, 426.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see what's in store for the future, because like it is very time consuming. Like you said, you have, well, I'll say for me, for example, I have work. I work 40 hours a week. Then I have school that be kicking my ass.
Yep.
And then I have a social life. Yep. So it's like, where do I find time to? And then I was doing a lot of the stuff by myself too. Yeah. Like the editing, managing the page, booking the guests. When the guests don't show up, I got to maneuver around that. So
that there right there, because we just told you our schedules is so fucked up. So if somebody like, hey, I can't, this, that.
It's like back to the drawing board.
I'd be like, I ain't mad at you, but I'd be like, motherfucker,
don't do that again.
You just fucked me. You don't know that. You don't know you just did that to me. Yeah, pause. You know what I'm saying? But, man.
Yeah.
So what are some of the, what are some things that you feel like y'all really, I want to say, like, excelled with? Like, we just talked about the challenges. Now, what are some things that you excel with and you just had it on lock?
I think chemistry, for sure.
I was thinking that
off the top, chemistry, because of our camaraderie and our chemistry, we can build on that to do anything. So like outside of podcasting, if somebody's ever like, hey, can y'all do this? If me and him together, we can make anything happen. I feel like it's rely on some like because D Wade and LeBron played together for so long, like if they were to end up on another team, they could just, you know what I'm saying?
I would say also like kind of letting each other's ideas flourish, you know what I'm saying? You know, like if I got an idea or whatever, he got an idea, like it would be crazy if I was like, bro, that shit dumb. Don't I ain't doing that
not
shit.
To
like,
say that I don't think we've ever done that to
never, because you know what I'm saying, it should be able for both of us to come to this space that we created, so we can both equally be creative and create something. So I just said create a lot, but but yeah, you know what I'm saying, like we both, you know, are very supportive of each other's ideas and whatnot, so I feel like that helped a lot too.
And what helps that is like I said at first, like our lives are so parallel, like our minds is just like it's weird, like our minds is in sync, like we think the same, we do the same shit, like it's really weird.
A lot of times this man called me and be like, I got this idea, blah blah blah, and I just be like, bruh, I was literally about to text you and be like, we should do this. Like it happens all the time,
real live,
all the time.
And that's my dog for sure,
man.
It's crazy, but it's even weirder because my nigga Rob, the same exact thing.
Wow.
The same exact thing. He just live in Texas right now.
If we had a third member, I think Rob would be a pretty easy fit.
Yeah. Him, O, or Darius.
Yeah.
Either way.
Facts.
I'd take any of them on shuffle.
That's OC. And a lot of times people say don't go into business with your family or with your friends. But sometimes it work out. In this case, it works out.
When it click. That's why you know what I'm saying? It's crazy how I line up like this. Like born on the same day, just do
same year too?
Same year, do all the same things, ended up at the same school, same place, grew up in the same areas, all that shit. And then like just end up doing the show together. It's like we was kind of bound to do something together, I guess. Like, it was kind of meant to be that way. Yeah. You know?
I mean, even when I, invited him to do a video on Soul Tracks, like, I didn't really think twice about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew that was the first immediate person that I wanted to get on the show. And I haven't even had anybody on Soul Tracks other than Kevin.
For real?
No, you've been the only one. Like, he's really like, I don't know, like, just a ghost member. You know what I'm saying, of Soul Tracks, because a lot of the videos that people find on the page is videos that we've done. Kendrick Lamar or Silk Sonic or Ab Soul or something like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, people want to see me and him do stuff together. You know,
we just did our first joint together in like 8, 9, 10. No, it's been a year.
Yeah,
since we did an album reaction together.
Oh,
was the last one Absol?
Absol.
Yep.
Because remember, for Westside, we only did that one song.
Oh yeah,
but for Soul, it was the whole album. We just did Q whole album.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, go on Soul Tracks. Watch that video.
Oh yeah,
man.
Subscribe to Soul Tracks.
We definitely
man.
linking it. We definitely linking it below.
Subscribe
People loving
Tracks.
that joint. People loving that video.
The first 27 episodes of our show is on. No, first 20 episodes of our show.
It's on Soul Tracks.
All on Soul Tracks. So,
wow.
Yeah, like all the early Jones is on Soul Tracks.
Yes, sir.
So what's your goal with Soul Tracks? Is that just like your creative outlet? Like, I just like to do this, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I mean, I just created it because I didn't even have the name Soul Tracks. I just knew that I wanted to have a page where I could just upload stuff that I'm into and have an opinion on it or whatever.
Music and shoes.
And then eventually I was like, at the time, you know, I was working in shoe stores, so I was just heavy around shoes. Always been heavy into music. Like, I've literally been doing this since I can't even remember. Music has just been a part of me. But yeah, so I was like, I got to do something with those two things. And eventually I came up with Soul Tracks, like soul being like the soul of your shoe, and then tracks like music or whatever. Now it's basically just music because I ain't really buying shoes like that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep the name though. But I think the ultimate goal is to just kind of create a space where my opinion can flourish, but also not be biased, and like other people can come and be like, oh, I didn't like this, or like, you know, I want to create discourse, you know, through people, be able to watch me listen to music and them feel like they're a part of it, type, you know what I'm saying? Like the newest video we just put out, people in the comments, you know what I'm saying, like I can tell they're watching the video and they feel like they're reacting to the songs with us.
Yeah, no,
you know,
that
like
shit,
they're in the car with us.
That shit blows my mind because, like, to this day, I still don't believe nobody watches the full anything that we do. So I'll be like, oh, no, niggas ain't see this.
Same.
I always feel like that. So, like, when I go to the comments of Soul Track videos, like the Kendrick, Freddie Gibbs, Pusha T, like any of them joints, I look and they be like, man, this moment right here, like, it was one joint, right, when we was reacting to Jid album. And the nigga said in the comments, man, bro was about to cry listening to Sister Nell. And I was like,
that's way down the track list.
Yeah, because that's like probably like the 10th song on the album. So
like
it's
that.
way later in the video. I'm like, damn, cuz was paying attention to me because I was about to cry listening to Sister Nell. That shit was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And but yeah, nah, Soul Tracks is the shit, man. You know, if you like listening to music, you like reacting to music, man. Go check, you know, my man out.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's just a brand, you know, of many that I feel like I'll create. But yeah, I feel like it's just my first endeavor into trying something, and I'm pretty happy with what I have, and I'm ready to keep growing it too.
I need to get some stuff like that. Like with me, anything that I want to do, I feel like I have to do it big. You get what I'm saying? Like I want something that I can just do, and it's, I don't know, like maybe not a lot of people will see it. But like with this, I want a lot of people to see it. Everything that I endeavor, I want people to see it.
Oh yeah.
But
can I applaud you real quick because
your
setup is
man.
Hey, you might be shitting on us. This is hard. It's
No,
fun.
The
y'all
way you
got
gotta
it.
set up the placement of the pillows. Look at this flower right here just sitting on the top.
Nah, that's, see, look, you know what I'm saying?
Come
a lot of
on,
people
man.
like that when I show them that.
No, it's
Come on,
fire.
man.
Thank
Like,
you.
you know what I'm saying? I'd be so happy when I see your show, like, cause you be, you know what I'm saying? You be popping up places. I'm like, damn, look at Carmen. You know what I'm saying?
No,
you
really.
so positive. You just gonna go far. You so positive, and you're, you know what I'm saying? You're a nice young lady. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You keep your heart. You can go anywhere as long as you got your mind where you want to be. Like, and when I say where you want to be, I mean like you know what I'm saying? You boxing shit out. Like you doing your thing. Like ain't let nothing penetrate your, you know what I'm saying? Your force field of happiness, your joy.
Facts.
Keep your head on the swivel.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of what I do right now comes from when I was younger. Like I remember being 5, 6 years old. You know how adults just talk. They be like, oh, never do this. Always remember this. That stuff just always stuck with me.
Yeah.
So I was like, dang, when I get older or sometime in the future, I want to be that person that like leaves stuff with people to ponder or like.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was just telling my mom, I had a theater teacher when I was in Suitland. I was in theater. And he said something random one class, and it just never it never left me. And when I talk to other people that was in the class, they be like, I didn't hear him say that. I'm like, y'all wasn't there. I was there.
Y'all niggas wasn't
He
outside,
said,
man.
he said, I did everything that I wanted to do as a kid. And while that's like it's very minimal, but it's like, if you think about everything that you wanted to do as a kid, like, it was a lot of random stuff.
Oh yeah.
One day you want to be this. One day you want to be that.
Never-ending list.
You did everything that you wanted to do as a kid.
What color was he?
He was our color.
Oh shit. Okay. Shout out to Blood.
Yeah, and I was like, you're amazing. Like, I want to live by that. I want to do everything that I wanted to do as a kid.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I couldn't do everything I wanted to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it was a time
No, I mean,
like right now.
Wait, let me rephrase. Right now, at the
You've
age
done
he is
everything.
now.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, nigga, I had to grow up at some point, nigga, like fast.
Yeah, he's saying like everything that I wanted to do when I was younger, I did it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
At this age I am now.
Man, you see
That's a good
so
day.
many adults walking around, and you can tell like they don't have that kid inside of them no more. They're just full adult all the time. They never have any fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't ever want to be that,
Bro, do you
know
hear
what I'm
me though?
saying?
Like that right there, that is that ability to see, like that vision.
Yeah.
Like Erykah Badu said, she said, like children and birds, I can fly. Like with my imagination, I can fly, bro.
Facts.
If I ever lose that, I'm dead out here, bro.
Yeah.
I like
Literally.
I would just be a fucking paddle in Schitt's Creek. Like just walking zombie like Slim. Like I could never lose my ability to dream or just like because like I live in my own world. Like
Yeah.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? He'll tell you I'm probably like on the low, like one of the most randomest people you ever
for
meet.
real.
Cause I just be doing shit.
on a whim. You know what
And
I'm
I
saying?
just, I do it. And I love to be me.
Nah, for real. I think that, you know what I'm saying, you have to, as an adult, you know what I'm saying, of course, there's going to be a time where you're adulting, trying to adult, and you don't feel kid at all. But you can't lose that, you know what I'm saying? You have to do things that the child you would look at the adult you and say, like, damn, you did it, bro.
Yeah,
You know? And I feel like I just try to do that all the time. Like, whether it's me, like, learning how to make music right now, like, that's something I did as a kid, but I was a kid. I ain't really have no end goal with it.
Yeah.
But now I would look at myself like, bro, you're really doing it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like you got to face all your fears and just be you and just be a kid and never let that die.
What? And do not let that insecurity stop you from anything.
Oh man.
Because like the thing about insecurity is
Yeah.
like we all got them, but like once you put them on display for the world and show the world that you are sick about it, bro, you done, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Facts.
you show the world about it and you say, hey nigga, this me. You know, I can't really do much about it. I mean, I can try to fix on this or try to work on that. Some shit I can't. I'm gonna do me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Random something that I like to do. Skateboard. I grew up skateboarding.
You know how to skate?
I ain't did it in a minute,
Little
so I
ollie.
ain't gonna say I know how to.
Kickflip.
I bust my shit right now probably if I attempt it. But I like to do that. Skateboard, ride bikes, skate,
Oh,
ice skate. I
love
like
to
to do
ride
like
bikes,
shit
man.
like that. You know what I'm saying? There's
Yeah.
a whole bunch of shit that I like to do. But, you know, life be,
Lifing.
you know, so
Super
niggas be
life.
working and shit. Hey, man, I'm just ready for the time where I just walk in that motherfucker and tell him, man, you know what I'm saying, kiss my ass. Because I'm not doing shit, shorty. I can't, bro.
Facts. Big facts.
My dad, he reminds me of like the energy y'all are talking about. My dad is a child.
Gotta be.
That's my
forever.
dad, but he is a child. Play
gotta be
all
that.
day. And sometimes I look at him and I be like, you haven't changed. I didn't know you when you was younger,
Yeah.
but I know you haven't changed.
Yeah, now my father is very similar in that way because that nigga is just ridiculous. Like the things he say and the things he do, like I get a lot of that from him. He's just off the wall.
Free
like,
spirit.
Yeah, and it's good. Like you want to keep that, you want to hold on to that forever. Cause like I said, you lose that, bro, you dead out
No,
here.
the world will eat you up if you let it. And it'll spit you back out, and you used to be colorful. It's gonna spit you out gray.
Yeah,
You're just gonna be gray your whole life, and it's gonna be bland for you, man. So keep that up, man.
yeah.
Keep that up. Keep
And
that
anybody
child in you.
listening, like, it's some good tips to hold on to whatever that kid you is or whatever that is that you believe in. Realize real soon that, like, in the world, you can't control nothing. Like, there's nothing in this world that you can control. You can't control things that are going to be done to you half the time. You can't control things that you know what I'm saying, that's just happening. Like, think about when you driving. If a nigga want to drive into your car right now, you can't do shit about it. You just now got to deal with it.
Yeah.
So the sooner you realize you can't control nothing, hey, nigga, you'll be straight.
The only thing you can control
is yourself.
You.
So if you react and you do what you do, and you know what I'm saying, there's consequences behind everything, unfortunately. So
my mom say that to me all the time. You can control how you react. No, I can't, Mom. I'm mad. I'm pissed off.
I had to learn that because sometimes I reacted too. You know what I'm saying? I had to sometimes little Kevin went off the rails. Like, I went too far a lot of the times, and I learned that real young.
I tell her she's like a fortune cookie. I told her she need to write fortune cookies wherever they write them.
That's tough.
I would buy some black woman fortune
Can
cookies.
she make them taste good? Because I don't really bang with fortune cookies.
Yeah, they taste like styrofoam.
Yeah, I just break them open. And in my desk at work, because I be ordering out, I got like a ton of
the fortune cookies.
Fortunes.
But see, I'm stupid
just
though.
the fortunes, not the cookies.
I told myself somewhere in my psyche that, like, in order for the fortune to work, I gotta eat the whole cookie.
I heard that too. How is that?
I don't know. Like, I just be like, all right, when I finish it, then I'm gonna look at it. Oh, okay. You are a nice person. Man, I knew I was a nice person. Nigga, I ate the whole cookie. Like, what the fuck?
You don't know me.
Yeah. But, yeah, man.
Shout out to fortune cookies.
Shout out to fortune cookies.
All right. Now, serious question.
Okay.
I'm scared.
You probably already mentioned it. Why is 426 ending? What is the grant? What is the base?
I'm gonna get straight to the point, and I'm gonna say, man, I caught that nigga Ellis doing some foul shit, bro. I caught him doing some foul shit. I can never forgive him for. Nah, I'm bullshitting. You know, just life. Like you said, man. I mean, like we said, our schedules just our lives are going in two different ways right now. Mm-hmm. So you know, it's more so on my end. Like, my time is getting very thin in terms of, like, to spare, because I work a job that I enjoy, but
good.
In order for me to get to another place where I have free time, I gotta find that other thing that puts me in a better position.
Gotta work harder now.
I gotta work harder
to work less later.
So like, my main focus is do what I gotta do now. So then, if I get a chance to, oh shit, I can podcast on this day.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, unless Wallow or Charlamagne or Joe Budden
I feel that.
or Dave Portnoy say, hey, look, man, we got a contract right here. Nigga, you can sign us for $7,000 a month, and we'll be okay with that for now, because we a hustle. We some hustling motherfucker. We can figure the rest out. Nigga, we'll do all types of shows, anything. Nigga,
you gotta get a couple of degrees in this world to get $7,000 a month.
You know?
Like, what?
So you tell us that y'all can get us that right now? Oh,
and all we gotta do is pod?
Nigga, you know how many episodes come out a week?
Y'all can get 6 a day.
Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look.
6 mini episodes,
yeah,
30 minutes each.
I was taking the shit. I just thought about this, man. Birds aren't real. Like, just be talking about anything. Like, real life.
How do we know we're not in a simulation?
We don't.
Whole 30-minute conversation off of that. Easy.
That's crazy to think that's some people's lives, though. Like, all you got to do is wake up, hit record, and talk.
Now, I know this a lot harder than what it seems. You know what I'm saying? Because us being content creators, we know the work it takes to put in.
Oh, yeah.
But when you got a team, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure it makes things a lot easier.
Yeah.
And
but that's the thing about that team. You got to build that team.
Yeah, you got to find a team.
You got to build that team.
You're going to go through some people that you got to let off.
That team don't just show up. And that's what a lot of people get that fucked up. They get on the gram and they like, man, don't nobody help me because I ain't got no team. You have to build that team. Yeah. You have to find those people. And you have to find that in yourself to do that. Fortunately for me and Ellis, we just pick up where one of us don't, and we are totally fine with that.
We are a well-oiled machine.
Well-oiled machine. If me and Ellis were to be in business of some kind of company, man, nigga, we'd be running shit. I'm telling you that right now. You put us in control of some money, nigga, and we'll be straight.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
How hard was that conversation, like, bringing it up? Was it hard, or did you kind of say, yeah, Ellis, this is our last episode?
So.
That'd be wild.
So I think I had brought this up to him before, like, man, I don't know, like,
he put it in the air.
I put it in the air, like, bro, like,
early
it
on.
might be like, you know what I'm saying, like our last run, like this last season, like it might be our last run, bro. Like, I'm going into like a time in my life where it's just like shit speeding up, and I just gotta like, and then like were potting it with the hopes of Charlamagne gonna DM us, hey, my nigga, y'all gotta come to New York real
Wishful
quick.
thinking.
Y'all gotta come to Jersey and talk about this shit.
Yeah.
However, life don't work like that.
It
So
don't.
Ellis hit me like, bruh, on some real shit. If we can't do this shit consistently, bruh, we might as well stop. And
it wasn't like I wanted to call him because I remember
it was like 2 a.m.
Yeah, I wanted to call him, but the way I am is like I want to clearly
think it out,
tell you what I feel without making you feel a certain way or me jumbling up my words because as y'all can tell, I ain't good with just saying stuff clearly or whatever. Yeah. So, I just wanted to get my thoughts off, and just really like, have the conversation, and he pulled up and we talked.
Because like the way the universe works, remember I said out loud, it's a parallel. We do everything. When he sent the message forward, I do be awake around these times for whatever reason, trauma. Mm-hmm. I got up like 3 a.m. and I seen a message from like 30, 40 minutes ago. I was like, what the fuck? I opened that bitch up and it was long. I said, and like my initial reaction was upset because I'm like, motherfucker, you could call me in the morning, cuz. So when I got up, I said, hey, I'm finna pull up on you. So I pulled up on him and we talked about it, and we both agreed about everything we were saying. Yeah. I'm just a dickhead like sometimes, and I can get mad for nothing. And but we rapped about it and was like, hey man, this is what we about to do then. Shit, lock it in.
Yeah, no, I mean I knew like we've never really had an argument about the podcast. Like it's always just been something that we could talk about, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I wasn't really worried about him being angry or anything. I didn't really say nothing that should upset him. Yeah. But he did pull up. You did surprise me, just pulled up. Like, I knew he was going to see it eventually.
Nah, but I hit you and was like, nah, I'm like 20 minutes away.
He didn't respond to the message. He was like,
oh my God.
It's like 7 a.m. I'm like, nah, I'm like 20 minutes away. So like that episode where we record, like that little PSA we recorded, that was right after we had that talk. We just was like, all right, come on, let's get this shit out the way real quick. Yep. And then,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh. I was like, what? What is this?
Yeah.
I said, no, they trolling. I watched the whole thing. I was like, they're not kidding.
Yeah,
they're not kidding.
It's bittersweet. You know what I'm saying?
It is, but like, that's my dog though. Like, we always gonna have opportunities to do this. It's just like, it gives him room to do other creative things that he can work on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in the meantime, right? Mm-hmm. We are working on something very special to us.
Hey now.
To on this run of Channel 426 and how long we did this shit, 2 years straight.
Yeah,
dang.
Exactly. We done all this and we talk about music on every episode. We've been working on some stuff that's fun. And
pure fun.
Pure fun is fresh, is pure. Literally the definition of pure.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
It's no intent to make no money behind it. It's just straight, just like for the love of just what we do.
Yeah.
And I'll just say, look forward to whatever Channel 426 got coming.
Yeah. Hey man, when we put it out, man, it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun. And if you must know, the last episode will have some sort of wake up celebration.
Celebratory, you know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be some fun because, I don't know if a lot of y'all have really paid attention to like how we mapped out this shit. I did it real quick and I was like, okay, we got 12 episodes left. The last episode ends like on our birthday.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like we got like a last little joint to finish everything out. Still mapping it out.
Perfect.
Still mapping it out, but like but like I said, the door not always like completely closed.
It's definitely not. It's definitely not.
Just leaving it cracked.
Just crack, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody need a little crack.
Yeah,
a little crack.
Gotta have some crack. Gotta have some crack.
It's 2024. We gotta bring crack back.
Gotta bring the crack back.
That's another story.
I'm retired of pipes. For sure.
All right. So as we wrap it up, what would your best advice be for somebody that wants to get into podcasting? Honest advice.
Honest advice. Man, bro, on some real shit, bro. If you, I don't know how to say this without being mean, but like, if you just not like really a unique person, just like just stay away from it, because so many people are just doing it because it's like a thing right now.
And they see people, making money, getting clout off of it.
Yeah. And they get on these mics and they can't really talk about shit, like, at all. They just talk about what's popular in the news, or they just talk about just like they can't talk. Like, for whatever reason, our gift is we can talk. Like, forever. We can talk to anybody about anything.
And not only can we talk and it's interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when people listen to our podcast, they feel a part of the conversation. They feel like they sitting in a room with our conversation.
You know?
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
And I owe a lot of that to Charlamagne and Andrew Schultz, because I would listen to them for hours and I'm just like, these niggas are fucking ridiculous.
Exactly.
But it's just random that my mind works the same way as theirs, like, in terms of like comedy and how I laugh and shit, how I look at shit. But like, if you looking into getting into podcasting, bro, be able to be interesting, be unique, just a little bit, because y'all be like, okay, so we're gonna talk about da da da, and then it'll be real quiet, and then they go to the next thing. Like, it's a lot of, and it's famous people that have podcasts now, and then they're not even good at it. You can tell famous. It's just they just famous. And like, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell you the good podcasts. Gilly and Wallow are going to forever be here, because what they have, it's unstoppable. It's a real relationship. They got real history. Like, it's the same thing with me and Ellis. We got a real relationship. There's niggas who podcast together and they don't know each other, bro. And you can see that shit on camera. It comes out. Charlamagne and Schultz, they've been friends forever. They, you know what I'm saying? Brilliant Idiots. They rock that shit. And it comes off on camera. If you got a thought of doing a podcast, nigga, go to trade school.
Go to trade school.
Real life.
We don't need no more stupid opinions.
Yeah, because they just get on here and be like, women need to learn how to go 50-50 in relationships.
Like, bro,
gay son or thought daughter.
Gay son or thought daughter.
Did y'all see what Blueface and Krishan
Blueface and Krishan.
Like, bro, if you ain't got nothing funny to say that's not offending nobody, stop it. All right?
Hey, because I'm going to tell y'all right now, when 426 is gone, and if you do so happen to stumble upon the older episodes, hey, we already have prepared for our cancellation.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think the people that would be canceling us, they will understand, like, all right, that was funny. You know what I'm saying? It's tasteful cancellation.
Tasteful cancellation.
My advice would be, do not be afraid of the process. If you choose to start a podcast, start a YouTube or whatever, starting is the hardest part.
Yep.
I had to learn how to edit, when I learned Soul Tracks. And when I tell you, I had so many mishaps, so many long nights, no sleep, trying to figure out how to work Adobe Premiere Pro. I was doing stuff off of iMovie.
Do what you gotta do.
And I got videos with thousands of views off of iMovie.
Yeah.
But I knew that to take it to that next level, I need to learn something real. They like people that actually do stuff, make stuff on, So don't be afraid of the process. There's going to be a lot of anxiety that comes with that, but stick with it.
A lot of insecurities. It's like what I said earlier, man. Schoolboy Q on this album, he said, man, I got a mirror at home. I'm fine. Like, as long as I can look in the mirror,
real.
You know what I'm saying? Like he said, he had to learn how to edit. Hey, I still don't know how to do that shit. That's where he comes in. The only thing I edit is clips, nigga. I can't do it on the phone. I ain't.
You learned how to do that. You know what I'm saying? He be pushing these clips out like
you
crazy.
Definitely be pushing them clips.
Out.
I looked at them old clips compared to the clips now, and I was like, yuck,
it's
nigga.
Definitely a step up for sure.
Definitely a step up. But like he said, don't be afraid, my nigga.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta. That go for anything you do in life. Like, you gotta learn like how to. You know what I'm saying? You gotta scrape your knees up to learn how to. You know what I'm saying? Walk. You go skate or ride a bike, all that shit, bro. Like, you gonna have war wounds. That's how you grow. You can't learn anything if you don't fail.
Yeah, you gotta fall.
Like, if it's a nigga out here with a perfect life, like, he can't teach you shit, bro. That nigga only ever won.
Yeah.
You want somebody that has failed. That's why Wallow is great at what he does. The nigga went to jail at 17 and came out at 37. He can tell you, hey, when I was in there, I had to watch out for this. I had to learn how to not do that. I had to watch my mouth doing this because this could cost me my life. Or this could cost me my, you know what I'm saying, no homo, because it was at the Pink Palace, you know what I'm saying, in Dallas or whatever. But, you got to be careful. And to learn, you have to fail, bro.
Yeah.
Failure, learning. That's true.
one more thing. I say this is probably the biggest thing. Take money completely out of it. Ooh. If you getting into this game, the podcast game for money, brother, you gonna be disappointed real quick.
Brother.
We potted for 2 years, no money.
A
lot of them early videos didn't do like 50 views in a month. I'm talking about real slow crawl.
I know.
You know, maybe like a year ago, we started getting like 100 views
consistently.
You know what I'm saying? Even then, we was like, all right, bet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You just got to take it what you got. But, you know what I'm saying? You're building a catalog. Yeah. You being consistent when you're not clocking in millions of views right now, you're building a catalog for people. So when you do get big, now they can go back. And now you're just like creating recurring income for yourself.
Because like think about people like Mr. Beast, bro. He's the biggest YouTuber on the planet. He has 200 million subscribers on one channel, and then adding up other channels, he probably got over 300 million subscribers.
Yeah,
he was once stuck at like 8,000-9,000 for like a couple of years, long time.
Facts.
And then out of nowhere,
boom.
You know,
Never
but
stop.
It's all about the consistency though. You got to keep it going, and if you got something real, nigga, you will always be able to fall on that.
Yeah,
real life.
Facts.
I love seeing that. The Mr. Beast thing, they have like a layout of the year and how many subscribers he had. One year that joint went up like 100 million. And it's just crazy to think like one video could take you there.
Yeah, but
one thing.
When you're in the process of doing that, you know, you just gotta kind of put your blinders on and not think about the views,
what can come from it.
Because if you're looking at if that's what you're looking at, that's your target. You're just gonna keep being disappointed.
You're gonna miss the target every time. If that's your target, the money you're gonna miss, bro. You have to enjoy what you do. You gotta like it. You gotta really like it. Really get into it. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you like to really dive into somebody's mind and see, hey, you know what I'm saying? What do you want to get out of this? What do you want to do? What's your dreams? That's your whole thing.
There's times where
go ahead.
There's times where I'm making a video or whatever, and I just cut the camera off. I just be like, you know what? I'm not recording. Because I just don't feel it. You know what I'm saying? I might be tired. I might be forcing myself to make the video. If I'm not having fun, I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
This is going to be what
Straight
it is.
up.
You know? Because the video going to come out better if you're having fun. You know? And you're not going to be tired. Like, it's going to be a good time. And you're going to look back on it and be like, damn. Like, I look back on all my videos and be like, yo, this is tough. You know? Every single one. I don't care.
Yeah, I was just watching the Pusha T reaction, John.
Oh, man.
I think that's our best video we ever did.
It's almost dry.
Yeah, that was a good one. For sure.
I'm going to listen to that on the way home.
Well, y'all. To kind of celebrate you guys' success, I got you a little something.
Oh, my God.
Got us something?
Wait.
No way.
A little something. Yo, y'all got to close your eyes.
Oh, my dang.
Close your eyes.
Birthday's early,
crazy, man.
Keep
I
them
feel
closed.
special. And it's our first time on somebody else's show.
Ellis, you better not look. Put your hand out.
All right, I'm scared now.
Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look.
Do we guess what it is?
3, 2, 1. Open.
No way, cuz. This is funny as hell.
This is
bro.
a celebration of your most viral clip.
Okay, now listen.
Stop.
This clip did like 150,000 views, cuz.
Because I've never had one.
Sniff that bag.
Smell like they got it off nigga ass or something. Man.
Smell like hind pots, man.
No, that actually does stink though.
Yeah, they smell like culo. Oh my gosh. If you watch, okay, so we got a clip, right? I think this is one of my favorite episodes we've done too.
Yeah,
because we talked about a lot of wild shit in that episode. But I was explaining to him a story about how when I was 8 years old, my father was like,
God dang.
You know, so I was in the house with my Uncle Miko and my father, and you know, we was in Trinidad, and we used to go to the 24-hour store in Trinidad. If you live in Trinidad, you know what the 24-hour store is. And we went to the 24-hour store, and I used to get these like faithfully. I used to punish these jumps. And we in the house playing a game. I think we was probably playing God of War, trying to beat God of War 2 on the PlayStation 2. And yeah, real specific. And my Uncle Miko was like, Lord Kevin, let me get some of them jumps. And I gave him some, and he was like, what the fuck is wrong with this candy? And my father said, let me try them. And that nigga said, it smelled like somebody got these out their ass. Bruh. And to this day, they smell like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't ate them since then. That's
every
crazy.
Story this man tells me about his father be having me crying.
It's so many I haven't even went into yet. That's what's crazy.
It is more to come.
Elmo joint.
Yeah, Elmo is wild.
Oh my
Elmo,
God.
Danny the Dolphin.
Oh my God.
Now, if you eat those on the way home, none of us will know about it. Just letting you know that.
Thank you for giving me that comfort.
You're so welcome.
Yeah, this is a great gift.
I could have never expected that.
No, I'm gonna take this bag up and then I might have to save these.
You ask Jada if she wants some.
Jada don't eat shit. She look at me like I'm fucking stupid. Jada don't eat nothing.
Coca-Cola.
Man.
Oh my God.
Nah, I used to kill these joints back in the day too.
Oh, you used to eat them too?
Yeah.
Ass mouth.
That's why it was crazy.
Ain't nobody told me.
Foul. Damn, we gotta get. I told this our first time on somebody else's show. I mean, it ain't really a lot of podcasts out here in the DMV.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is everybody and their mother be trying, get on our show, ask us, but ain't nobody hitting us up like, yeah, come on. Like,
and I only been on y'all show.
And I'm gonna dive into that because, and we've said this so many times, our show is ending, okay? And I would love to support everybody. I want to see everybody win, but my nigga, when you just come into our DM and you just like, hey, let me get on the show. You gotta understand, we put work into this shit, bro, and we have people in our mind, and like we would like to know you a little. Like we can't just bring you in here and just be like, yeah, because like the way I see it is, you just trying to use me to talk to the internet. And I don't like that.
And just be like, hey, y'all, I'm on a podcast.
I don't like that.
Just, you know what I'm saying? It's all about attention. I
don't even follow my page. Why are you DMing me?
Everybody loves attention, and I understand. We not them kind of niggas. We not them kind of niggas. I promise you. We don't give a fuck about the attention. We love the show because we do the show because we love it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if that's what the attention bring, if that's what they bring attention, then we with that. Mm-hmm. However, we not them kind of niggas. We the kind of niggas that like, we disappear into the night, and nigga, in the daytime, we hanging upside down like some bats, and you won't fucking see us, nigga.
For real.
Real live.
I don't be outside.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got on the Instagram live with the pre nigga, the pre Hefner. Shout out, listen, pre. Shout out to you, bro. I wish you all the success.
Got some
I wish
funny
you very
videos,
well.
man.
You got some funny videos. You know what I'm saying? But when I got on your live, you tried to turn me into some content and make me out to be make me look like a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Though I am no sucker by no means, and I want to see everybody win. However, you did that very wrong, bro. You was like,
you ain't have to go
we just gonna bring you on our show to talk about, you know what I'm saying? First of all, we don't give a fuck about no girls, nigga. We is married, nigga. We can teach you some shit about women. Not no fucking girls. Not how to pick them up, not how to work out, not how to take steroids, none of that. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to you. We wish you all the best. You know what I'm saying? I just had to address that because a lot of people like, man, I've seen that shit. And I'm like, bro, I'm not tripping on that shit. I was too late. I was too late. I laughed at it, but I was like, damn, that's crazy, man. He did a nigga like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's why people take to our podcast is because they realize that this is something that's not like readily available. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only a few podcasts that we probably listen to that sound like us. You know what I'm saying? Like, people is either out here talking about relationships or
pop culture,
how to fix your credit or sports. You know, there's no podcast.
Tony the Closer, man.
There's no podcast out here. Just literally two guys having a conversation. Maybe we got some friends on, and we're just having a good time.
Yeah.
No negativity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So if I ever ask you to be on the show, it's just because I fuck with you.
Yeah, literally.
You know what I'm saying? But like to have a conversation with you, similar to what Carmen does.
Yeah.
But like I said, we got 8 episodes left. We closing down this tour.
Hey man.
We just trying to have a good time. We're gonna get a couple more people, and then we just gonna start just like focusing on our shit, man. It was a whole lot of people we wanted to do the show with, but just like unfortunately the way things line up, it's time to just man, put the mics down for a minute.
It was a beautiful ride.
It was. Mm-hmm. It was great, man.
Well, it is a beautiful ride. You know, we still on it, and yeah. Y'all gonna see us. Y'all gonna see us.
Y'all gonna see. Oh, and I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told all my friends that's doing anything music wise. Same thing to you, Caleb. if y'all ever need me for anything, y'all can hit me up. I'm a cool nigga, you know what I'm saying? Sure. I'm very helpful. I'm very supportive. I just want to see people win, like I said. So if you need me to do anything, I'll be there. But like when we stop this show, I am gonna be like a ghost. So like, you know
that's the whole point, right? That's the whole point.
Mm-hmm. So if you got my number, you can call me, you can text me, 100%. You know what I'm saying?
Vice versa. Whenever y'all make y'all way back, I'll be here. Hey, look. I'm here now.
We might have to get y'all on the episode, like one of them big episodes when we have a lot of people. We might have to bring y'all on there if y'all, you know what I'm saying, would like to. You know.
Okay. Y'all not ready for me?
Bring all of it.
Hey, he ready. Ready.
When I walked in the door, bro was ready with conversation. I'm like, okay. I like the energy though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? It's good. But you know, like I said, man, the DMV, I just want to see everybody win. I want to see niggas win. I want to see niggas win. I want to see niggas win because too many times, bro, we get taken down by the negatives. You know what I'm saying? There is a very popular person in the DMV that I was supporting so strongly, and then they did some shit recently that just completely it just made me realize once again, like, why we are fucked up as the DMV. Like, why nobody really get far because we love negative shit too much. If somebody got their ass whooped, we paying attention too much to that. Like, if somebody gave somebody STD, everybody's on top of that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's happening more often, too.
You know what I'm saying? If a nigga go sign a record deal and get some money, everybody, that nigga a bitch, though. Yeah, I stole that nigga in 7th grade. Like
what that gotta do?
What the fuck does that gotta do with anything? You know what I'm saying? But you know, everybody wake up on their own time.
Yeah. And
I guess that might be our fucking goal. I mean, our purpose. Try to reverse these niggas' minds out here. You know, because the more you see us, the more you gonna get infected with this motherfucking illness, nigga. I touch your soul with, nigga. I'm Kevin, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Channel 426 is disinfectant.
You did what I'm saying. We poisonous, but in a good way.
Well, I want to thank you guys so much for coming on
and
rescheduling with me. Because what was that, last week? Was that last week? 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
I was just like, no, I'm not ready. Like, I just got so much. So I'm glad I was able to bring y'all on. Anytime, if y'all ever see that I'm recording, y'all can come through. Like, y'all know where I'm at now. Anytime you want to watch an episode.
In the audience?
Anytime. I always tell my guests, anytime y'all want to come back and watch, if you need to get out the house, come through.
You know, because I've, like, recently, when we started doing, like, the episodes with live people, or, like, when somebody has somebody with them while we do the episode, I like having an audience.
It's
like,
different.
You know what I'm saying? When they can interact a little bit, talk in the background, like, I like that.
Little ambiance.
Yeah. Damn, man, this was fun, bro.
I'm glad you guys got to come on. And I hope you enjoy your candy on the way home.
Hey, you know what?
Listen, about that.
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. He's going to eat his candy on the way home.
I might pass out eating.
You already opened them.
I did. I had to smell test them to make sure I wasn't tripping.
Nah, for real. This is a crazy gift, man.
Hey.
Nah, this is legendary right here.
Shout out to In a Perfect World, man.
Woo-hoo.
For real. And much blessings. You know what I'm saying? All the love. I want to see you do very well. Keep on doing your thing, for real. And like I said again, if you need help with anything, let me know.
Got it. Got you.
Nah, we love the movement. Very positive. You know what I'm saying? We came in here, felt like we just had an episode of our own podcast, for real.
Oh, that's good.
So I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Like
I'm about
McDonald's.
to record this weekend too.
All right.
For sure.
Well, guys, this has been In a Perfect World, and I will see you guys. I'll actually see y'all next week.
Oh.
I will see y'all next week, and the week after that, and the week after that.
Okay.
Weekly episodes.
Just pull out the gun. Just start shooting at them.
Get to it. You know what I'm saying?
I said it out loud, so now I got to make it happen.
Yeah, you can't go back on it.
I'll see y'all soon.
Y'all take it easy, man.
Be safe.